let's start bringing things together. So here's what's time to start doing. Time to start making decisions, right? And here's one of the things that I heard this week during a coaching call. I know Kuval told you guys on Wednesday, but my coach, one of our coaches, he said, decide. What does it mean to decide? And the literal root translation of decide means to cut off all other options. So what's important to do is understand what that means for you. So here's the first thing I need you to understand is, what is your goal? What are you shooting for? What do you want to get after? Right? Because if your goal doesn't have a number, it's not tangible, you can't trace it, you can't break it down, you're never going to be able to accomplish it. So here is the breakdown of some simple push goals. Here are some of the basic standard goals, you could say, right? If you're sitting here right now and you're not sure if you can go that big just yet. I love how Jasmine was very honest that, I don't know if I was ready to go after a large goal just yet. Well, that's what a $4,000 push is for. It's 2K weeks, essentially. It's 22 total demos, 13 orders. It's a couple of demos a day. And that means getting to 3 of our Champs Clubs meetings every single week, which will be at 9:30 a.m. It's getting to at least a phone jam a week and knocking out 10 calls per day. Right? At 7,000, you're looking at 38 demos, 23 orders, a couple of demos a day. That's 5 Champs Clubs a week, couple phone jams, or excuse me, 5 Champs Clubs a week, 2 phone jams per week, 20 calls per day. And of course, the premiere, the thing that I remember hearing my 11th day on the job, my manager said, the best of the best go after a 10K push. And they create $10,000 in 2 weeks. And I was so new. I just finished up my fast start. I simply said, well, I'm here to be the best. That's what I got to go after. And like Connor broke down with you, that breaks down to 56 demos, 33 orders. It's 3 to 4 demos a day. It's making it to all the Champs Clubs, getting all of the coaching, all of the training, all of the learning, 3 phone jams a week, 35 calls per day. It's 35 cents a call, right? We went over as well for that total income. All right. So here's what's going to happen. Edson's going to play some music here in a moment. All right. 36 cents. There you go, Josh. Okay. Edson's going to play some music here in a moment. And here's a couple questions I want you to start thinking about. We're going to do some breakout room time for you to discuss some of this, what you went over here today with your peers. All right. I want you to think about, where are you leaning? What are you starting to think about? What's starting to kind of, formulate here for you as far as what you're thinking about with this upcoming push period, right? And once you have that goal in mind, why would you want to achieve it? What would that mean to you? Taking some of the things Chloe talked about, why would you want to achieve that goal? What would that do for you? Right? What would that create for your confidence, for your bank account? Where would that put you financially? How could that boost up your resume? How could that allow you to advance and improve, or get some more time around top tier representatives, top tier managers, top tier, peers within your organization, or throughout your networking, through appointments? What could that do for the others around you? Like Haley mentioned, that by being greater herself, that allows her to better serve her representatives as an assistant manager, right? The great thing is, what do you need to achieve that goal, right? What are the things you need to do based on Connor's talk and on Chase's talk in order to do that? Whether that is learning to clear your schedule, protecting your time, mapping out a plan, breaking down the numbers with your manager, working on your list, putting up some Post-it notes. What would that look like? And then a great thing to think about now is, what obstacles could get in your way? What do you know is going to come up? 4th of July is next Sunday. That's part of the push. That's simply just part of it. It's in there. What is your plan for that, right? What are the times where your friends are going to want to hang out and you're going to have a hard time saying, I need to do another demo? Where do you know the obstacles are going to come? Because you got to understand, when you commit to something big, the challenges get bigger. The obstacles get larger. Okay. And when those challenges come, how are you going to overcome them? When they appear, what can you do to push through them? So Edson's going to play a little music for you guys here, give you a moment to think about that. Then we're going to go back in our breakout rooms, just do a little discussion on that, get a few shares, and we'll wrap this thing on up. So Edson, if you want to go and play that song for me, that would be absolutely fantastic. Perfect. Great. Good thinking music. So take a few minutes, jot down some notes, be ready to go in your groups. All right, Edson, let's get some takeaways.
Absolutely. Well, it looks like everyone is back from the breakout rooms. So what I'd like to do now is, I'd like to get some takeaways from some of you while you were discussing some of those things, some of the top things that you learned, some of the things that Anthony was going over. So if you would like to share, go ahead and either raise your hand. I think virtually is going to be the easiest way to do it. But if not, just raise your hand like you normally would, and I will definitely try to find you here. All right, Jordan, I got the message, but I do not see where they are at. Are you able to spotlight them?
All right,
There it
Isaac.
is.
Isaac, you want to share? All right, cool.
Sure, I'll
Go
share.
for it, Isaac.
Okay, so my goal that I'm shooting for this push is the 10K. Part of that reason is because, well, I'm on my fast start right now, and my fast start, I set my goal for 15K. It's a bit ambitious, and I know that is, but why not? Like, why not be uncomfortable for a week or two? Like I said in a couple of my rooms, like, if I'm not uncomfortable at least some moments in my life, what happens when something uncomfortable that I'm not expecting comes and hits me in the face? Like, what am I going to do with that? So I don't know. It's just being out of my comfort zone for just these 2 weeks. Like, why not?
Absolutely. I love it, Isaac. I absolutely love it. Well, hey, thank you so much for sharing. Guys, you already know, show some love. Show some love to Isaac for being able to share that. I definitely appreciate that. And yeah, why not? Right? Why not go for that? Absolutely. Victoria, I know you wanted to share something, so I will go ahead and have you share next.
All right. Hi, guys. Can you guys hear me okay? Because I'm having a little trouble with my internet, so I'll do this really quickly. Okay. So one of the goals, please, Hans, don't hate me. Please don't hate me for this. So my goal for the push is to sell 3K. I almost sold 2K in 1 month, so I really want to push to selling 3K in the 2 weeks for the push. So Hans, please don't hate me for that I'm not setting a higher goal, but I want to set a realistic goal. And I started doing the sticky notes. So I still need to get some Scotch tape or get some duct tape and start posting those in my neighborhood. And I was even telling my group that, you know what, I've been in this neighborhood for 10 years. I only know 2 neighbors and everybody's still here after 10 years. So let's see who else I need to know. So that's my goal for the push start.
Fantastic. I love it, Victoria. Thank you for sharing. Go ahead, post or go ahead and share some love for Victoria as well in the chat. And then we got time for one more, everybody. So who would like to share? Who would like to be our final share? Katie, go for it.
All right, so my goal is 8K. So basically what I was thinking, the reason why I want to do that is because for when I become a manager one day, to show my future reps that you don't have to have this giant list of records and stuff, because I've dwindled down my records during the fall, haven't been too spicy and on top of it. And so I think in the future, when I do become a manager, that I can say, hey, this is how you grow your list and this is how you have like a really high push goal. So that's kind of where my mind's at.
I love it. Thank you for sharing that, Katie. Definitely appreciate it. Absolutely. Absolutely. 100%, Brad, 100%. All right, everybody. So Anthony, I know we got a couple other things that we are going to wrap up with, so I will let you go ahead and take it away from here, sir.
Is right. Hey, appreciate those shares. Thank you again, Victoria, Isaac, Katie, for sharing that fantastic stuff there. Hashtag why not? That's a fantastic one right there. I want you to write at the top of your goal sheet, Isaac, just put why not. Miss J, when Miss J is like, I don't know if I want to get it, and you just go, why not? That's now what I want to live my life by. So I like that. Cool. Hey, Edson, if you want to go and hit me with the next slide here, let's make sure our slides match up. That'll be fantastic. I believe they should be sharing because I see them on my screen right there. But cool. One more time. Let me see what's the next one you got for me there. See if our slides have matched up at this point. Okay, they have not. So real quick, I want to pull up my slides. That's okay. If you want to refresh them, I will pull up this one slide because I have to share this. It would not be an event if I didn't share this. It is the one slide I think I'm best known for in my life now because it is the one slide that I think stood out to me the most when I was a brand new rep. I'm realizing on my screen it just is loading. So I don't know if y'all can see this just yet, but what you should be seeing is the success diagram. And the reason I share this every single time I talk about almost anything, it feels like in my life now, is I remember learning this my first push. I remember my manager, as I walked into the Alliance meeting a minute early, he goes, you almost got locked out today. He takes a marker and he just draws the line. And he goes, this is what people think success is like. This is what people think it looks like to get better, to improve, to grow, that, you know, that success and just improvement is going to be this linear path. And he goes, but here's what it really looks like. He takes his marker and he starts just drawing. It is all these random squiggly lines and it just finishes at the top. And he goes, no, Success is a cluster, and he used a profane word that I'm not going to use on this recording right now. But he said, it's hard. It sucks. It's a struggle. It's challenging. And there will be times where you want to quit. He goes, the highs are high and the lows are low. But what's important is understanding how to get through that. That what you're learning right now, what you're pushing yourself to do, what you're achieving for yourself is not just the goal, is not just the number, not just that feeling, but you're creating the mindset. You're creating the work ethic, the habits needed to create success in anything that you do. And that's what the push is about. And that's why I'm so excited to see so many of you here today and ready to really challenge yourself and to be uncomfortable, like Isaac talked about, right? You got to learn how to be comfortable being uncomfortable, how to get through those initial challenges. So as we finish up things here today, I just want to tell you a little bit about the push, okay? The biggest question I think to ask yourself at this point now is, you know what you want, right? Or at least you have an idea of what you want. You have an idea now of what it would take, how you do it, what could get in the way. The last question simply is, would it be worth it? Would it be worth it to give it your all? Would it be worth it to redefine whoever you've been here? I like how Victoria said, I did 2K in 1 month. I'd like to do 3K in 2 weeks. Well, here's what I thought about immediately as Victoria said that. I thought about Giselle Messinas shooting for $4,000 in her fast start, but committing to 35 demos. Giselle did 32 demos, so $10,000, Victoria. Giselle does not come from, great money, does not have, amazing connections. But she took the time to simply say, I'm going to give it my all. And I'm going to commit to the process, the numbers, commit to what it takes to achieve the goal, not to the goal itself. And that's what I want you to be thinking about. What would it take to achieve the goal? Don't worry about what the goal itself is. What if you could make the most money you've ever made in a 2-week period? Shoot, minimum you're going to make is $2,000. Max you can make is like $5,000 doing a $10,000 push. What if you stacked your resume? What if you did something that you can say so few people have ever done? So few people have ever done, right? What if you grinded and hustled and fought to the end? What would that do for your confidence? What would it do for your communication skills? What would it do for the way you look at yourself? Your self-dignity, your pride, who you believe that you are. What if you grew yourself? What if you proved the haters wrong? If you don't have haters here, you probably aren't working that hard. I'll tell you that right now. If you don't have people that ask you, look at you, question you, doubt you, tell you can't do it, it's not supposed to happen, then you need to work a little bit harder. Try a little bit more. What if you created a story worth telling over and over again? Okay. Before giving her talk today, Chloe said, I don't want to tell my story again. People have already heard it. And I said, that's exactly why you should tell it again. Because new people here haven't heard it just yet. And it's going to inspire more and more people moving forward every single time you tell it. So what can that story be like for you? What is the story you're going to craft, you're going to write, and you're going to be able to tell 2 weeks from now? Would it be worth it to chase your dreams, achieve your goals, and potentially change your life from a 2-week push period? Okay. And where that starts is with the alliance meetings. So we told you already, shit's going to hit the fan. So when it does, do you have the support system, the community to get you through it? And that is what the alliance is for. It's taking the opportunity to have the people there to push you higher, to drag you when you don't want to get up, and to keep you moving forward. It's 17 days straight on this Zoom at 9 a.m. with me. And I'll tell you right now, it will not be fun. And here's how I hope you think about our experience together, should you decide to be a part of the alliance here for the Southland Division. For 17 days, I want you in the back of your head to curse me out, hate me, and say terrible things about me. But a year from now, 2 years from now, whatever, I want you to look back at that and go, I'm so happy I decided to push myself, challenge myself, and give myself the opportunity to work harder than I ever have before. So it's full access to the best reps. So I'll tell you right now, the ones that sign up are obviously going to be the best ones. Simple as that. It's full access to the best trainers, to the managers, to get to spend more time with the top people. And all, of course, the top information here within our division. This is where champions are made. This is the fire that they're forged in. This is the pressure that creates their diamonds. So how do you get this started? First things first, you need to have in your schedule, grab your planners. Grab your planners. I say that not for all of you in front of me, but for all these people behind me. grab your planners. Better grab a piece of paper then. Okay. There's 3 phone jams tomorrow. Not going here is literally not putting money in your pocket. Not only because you're not making demos and you're setting yourself up to not get off to a quick start to your push period, but also because you literally can make money by being at the phone jam. Every demo you book gets you money in your pocket. There's 3 phone jams from 11 to 2:30, 2 to 4, and 6 to 8:30. Edson, if you can make sure this information is put in every single GroupMe, Slack, WhatsApp, mailbox, email, text message, flyer, blimp, I don't care, kite. You need to make sure you know these times and you're there for them. Okay. The phone jam crew will be providing you the absolute heat over the next 2 weeks. You want to go out and do something amazing. You need to make Edson and the phone jam crew your best darn friends. That's the first thing you need to do. Second thing you need to do is you need to go to this website right here. You need to take a look at the division contract. So I'm going to pop this in the chat box. tinyurl.com/SC Alliance 21. Okay. And I know this is not going to share too well for me. So Edson, if you could pull that up and share that for us, that would be fantastic. Look how fast he is, guys. Freaking on it. Perfect. If you can zoom in a little bit for me, that would be fantastic. Okay. I promised Jay Brown to get some people to share. We don't have time. So I will be reading. Hopefully you're not tired of my voice just yet. A little bit more. Keep zooming for me. That'd be fantastic. So let me explain to you what we mean by committing, by deciding, by literally killing off all other options. We mean signing a contract. Okay. An oath. And here's how it goes. Let it be known that I, whoever you are, am hereby committing to the effort it will take to achieve my stated goal during the push period. Committing to the effort it takes to help rally and support the other alliance members so that we can all achieve more in this push period than we could without each other's support and encouragement. I will adhere to the Southland core value number 6, that being whatever it takes mentality. And I know that the only way to prove I have this mindset is by simply taking action. So Edson, if you want to go and scroll down for us, that would be fantastic. Okay. Here's where you'll put in your email. All right. And then you're going to see right after the core values here, you're going to see a nice long list of commitments. As part of the alliance, we will be reading these every single day. But before that, right there, you have a little bit of homework. Here's your first homework assignment. There's a video here, right? And it talks about the miracle equation, which was mentioned several times today by, I know, Chase, by Connor, and by Chloe, the miracle equation by Mr. Hal Elrod. And I mean, I can tell you all day about Hal, but if you haven't listened to his podcast on Changing Lives, Selling Lives, Hal is a Vector alumni. He's someone that has literally almost died twice. And through this little mindset he's created through selling Cutco, is kind of cheating life almost. He's hacked the world. He's created miracles over and over again. Hal got in a car accident, which literally left him dead for several minutes. He battled one of the most severe forms of cancer and simply said, I will not let this stop me. He was paralyzed and was told he'd never walk again, and now runs ultra marathons. Hal created the miracle equation, which simply says that when you couple unwavering faith, okay, and I forgot the work ethic part, chat box if somebody, you know what it is, but unwavering faith and like relentless work ethic, something like that. You create miracles. All right. It simply says that if you push all the way to the end and you believe that it will happen, there seems to be this energy, extraordinary effort. There it is. Thank you, Chloe. Okay. It seems to be this almost supernatural energy that is provided with that. And the way you're going to create that is by understanding these statements below. So if you want to scroll down a little bit for me, I know sometimes my screen doesn't work too well, but here is your push mantra. Simply says, number 1, I will do whatever it takes to achieve my goal. I am committed to maintaining unwavering faith that I can reach my goal for the push period no matter what. There is no other option. I'm committed to put forth extraordinary effort every single day until the last possible moment, regardless of my results along the way. I will attend Alliance events at 9 a.m. and morning Champions Club workshops at 9:30 a.m. during the push. I will participate in team phone jams. I will attend all the weekly team events during the push. I understand that a presentation is never more important than a weekly team event for my own benefit and for the benefit of the team. I will endeavor to have a positive impact on other reps on the team. I will discuss my mindset and emotional ups and downs with my manager. I understand that making a decision to do something great attracts challenges, that the bigger the goal, the bigger the obstacles that will arise to try and keep me from my goal. I commit to be greater in my character than the impediment of any obstacles. I will stay active in the group chat and work to keep other team members encouraged and motivated. My faith will be stronger than my fear. I will respond promptly to text messages and phone calls from my team leader, and I'll report my phone results and demo results every day. Scroll on down for me. Boop. Then you'll, of course, place your goal, whatever that might be, 4, 7, 10, 108, 103. You get the idea. You can go ahead and click on the required one. If yours is somewhere in the middle or so, you can talk to your manager about it, but that's kind of the baselines there. Then you will go and type in your name below. I am acknowledging that I've made a commitment. All right, a commitment. A commitment means staying loyal to what you said you're going to do long after the feeling that you made that commitment in has passed, right? Like was mentioned here today, making decisions based on actions, not feelings. Okay, knowing that there will be challenges and some of them might be major, knowing that you can choose your attitude and actions every day, and I will give it my all to put forth the effort it takes to achieve my goal, no matter what. There is no other option. Okay, that's if you want to scroll down to the next part for me. I hereby give permission to my manager to help me achieve this goal. This may include early morning and or late night phone calls, help with creating and executing a daily plan, and even a kick in the butt if I need it, and probably will. My manager's name is blank, and I've considered this goal and I do not take it lightly. Below are at least 3 reasons why this goal is important to me. I give my manager permission to remind me of these reasons and use them as leverage to help me follow through and give my best effort to achieve my goals. Okay. From there, at the bottom, you'll be able to submit, and your responses will be emailed to you, which we will talk about almost every single morning during the Alliance. So you have now till basically tomorrow to go ahead and take a look at this and decide if that's something you want to do. I would recommend, actually, I'll tell you right now, you want to make sure you schedule a time with your manager by tomorrow to go over this, to go through this, and to find and determine whether or not this is something for you. So that's it. If you can share the last slide there, which has our assignments for the day. Here are the things I want you to look at and do as you work on this contract, okay? Here are our homework assignments for the day. Okay, number 1 is commit and choose your goal. The moment you decide to commit, your life will never be the same. Okay, once you commit, everything else will figure itself out. Second is bolster up your names list. Like Connor said, it only takes 10 good ones, but why not go in with 20, 30, 50, 100? Sit down, text your friends, put out some Post-it notes, right? Sit down with mom or pops, have the talk with your parents, all right? Not the talk you're thinking about, the names list talk, all right? Number 3 is make sure you're prepared for tomorrow's phone jams. Don't forget there's an extra raffle for participating in each and every of the 3 phone jams. Number 4, set your planner for success. And number 5, managers, make sure you know which of your people are here. Make sure every single one of those people listens to the Flip the Switch audio as well, okay? The phone jam schedule will get posted here in every group meet. With that, hey, I'm really looking forward to getting to work with those of y'all that commit to yourself, to your opportunity, and to your possibilities here with us, okay? So that's, if you want to go and stop sharing, that would be fantastic. I'm excited to officially get you started on this push journey, and I'm hoping and willing that you will commit to yourself and join us for the Alliance starting on Monday at 9 a.m. right back here. Thank you again for being here with us tonight, everybody. Have an amazing rest of your night, and let's push.